everyone, we are Small Town Needleworks, and I'm Jade.
I'm Kim.
Just gonna weird hand thing here. Anyways, welcome. This is flosstube number 82, and yeah, it's been a heck of a weekend for me.
What happened?
I don't know. Mother Nature, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I had I got a little bit done on my stitching stuff, but for like 3 days straight, I was in like a anxiety, panic, funk. I don't know.
And that's okay. We all have those times.
For like 3 days, and it's all Mother Nature's fault. So, but I'm better now. I did get a good little bit done, I guess, on a new thing. Something that I brought today, something I forgot to show either last week or the week before last. I totally forgot I had worked on it. We've got new stuff today.
Got a new pattern release.
Got a little happy mail.
Yeah, a little bit. Not a lot, but that's okay. We don't always have a lot.
Yeah.
I have 2 whips of patterns to come. And then another whip for a stitch along, and then another stitch along kitted up.
Yep. I have 1 whip for the stitch along. I don't have the other one kitted up yet. I am gonna do it though. Because I'm a sucker for it, I guess. I don't know. And then I have 1, 2, 3 whips. One's the new whip clash.
Scratching. My cat's over here scratching.
Right beside us. Anyways, where do you want to start? Where was that? Anything happen besides me being in the funk for like 3 days?
No, I don't think so. Last video we did announce that we were gonna try to start selling paper patterns.
Yes.
And we'd appreciate if you shop with a local store or a online shop. If you're interested in purchasing paper patterns from us, please call them up or go by there if it's a brick and mortar and ask them to please get our patterns so we can get those out there. We haven't heard anything so far, but that's okay. We're just starting.
We also don't have a website. We have our
We're
Etsy.
working on it.
I've got a blog set up that when I say set up, it's like our name is there and that's it. There's a lot to do to it. And I think we're going to use that as like our main website for people who want to, anything that we may have said during the week of the video, or have links to all of our patterns.
If we ever have a pattern correction, because we know that that'll happen at some point, because it happens to everybody.
It's already happened, but it's on the pattern itself.
True.
Like there's one pattern that I think
it was that one.
But the correction is already on the pattern if you buy it on Etsy. Anyways, we're going to try to, things like that, we want to have a spot where people can just click it and it's there. Or you can search for it, or if people want to reach out that way, it might be easier for people to reach out to us to buy the patterns for their stores, whether it be online, brick and mortar stuff. We're at the point where we're ready to sell them, but also not ready. Like, we're ready to sell them. Like, we know where we're getting them printed and all that stuff. We've got our bag situation, all that ironed out. But as far as having like a link to a Google Doc or something, or a link to order so many of this pattern, you know, things like that we need to.
And I don't know that we'll even do that.
What?
Order this many or this many. It may just be to where they can contact us by email and say, I want this many of this.
Yeah, but that's not how it works in the real world.
How do you know?
The one person thing that you said.
No, it's not set up like that, I don't think.
It is. I guarantee it is. But anyways.
Anyway.
It may be email, it may not. I don't know. Whatever. If you have any clue as to how you or people who have ordered wholesale from people, like, where there's things that we know we have to make sure of, that people that are buying wholesale are actually wholesale.
That they're licensed to wholesale.
Well, no, they're licensed to sell our wholesale.
Whatever. Yeah, to buy wholesale. That's what I meant. That's what I said.
But I think it's probably going to be easier if somebody has like a link to either like a Google Doc with questions on it or something. But that's a whole lot of stuff that I have to figure out. And as I said earlier, I had a funk for like 3 days and I didn't do nothing. I literally just
she's
kind of sat there and
mentally.
existed. So I gotta catch up, but I'll do it. Get on top of it this weekend.
She'll get it done.
There's things that have to happen,
but we gotta have interest in our paper patterns first, anyway. I mean, I know there's a couple of you guys that had says yes, I want paper patterns.
So,
but we have not been contacted by anyone.
If there's a need for them or somebody wants them before we get links and all that stuff set up, if email and like invoices like through PayPal or something is okay with people, I mean, it's okay with us because we have our own PayPal through the business and stuff. But anyways, there's a lot of junk that's just we gotta figure out, and yeah.
Alrighty then.
We're ready, but we're not ready. If that makes any sense. Oh, hey.
There's Brom making another appearance.
You wanna say hi? No.
Come on. Don't show your booty.
Okay.
Alright. Moving along. This week's new release is July 4th in a Small Town. I think it's really cute. I did it on Black Ada because I wanted to have those little party lights hanging off the side of the house. Hello.
Hey.
Trying to do a video here.
Come on.
But there's a little picnic table and some watermelon lemonade on it and a little grill and the party lights and all the fireworks in the sky and the flag and the banner. I think it turned out really cute. So that is July the 4th in a Small Town, and this will be available on our Etsy when you watch this video.
Take a couple pictures of Brom.
Oh,
throw them in the front of the video.
Hey,
how's it going? Oh my goodness,
Brom.
Please don't restart the video.
Brom.
Okay, we're just gonna chill there. Are we good? Okay. Anyways, 4th of July in a Small Town, right?
Yes.
Or July
4th in a Small Town.
July 4th in a Small Town. I will have that. I'll have that in the Etsy.
Yeah, she'll have that.
Yeah. Speaking of, do you want to address?
I don't know what we're talking about.
The price.
Oh, we can.
So we said before that we may have to go up on some of our patterns, and we said that it wouldn't be a lot, and we decided officially that
go ahead
that any of our patterns that were $5 are now going to be $6.
That's the only
price increase, just because of inflation, we'll say, because it's expensive, and we're just trying to make it fair to us and everybody else,
right?
As well. So, but that's the only increase. If it was $5 before, it's going to be $6 now. That's it.
Yep.
So this one, when we post it, will be $6.
Yep. So
and when you see this, it'll be by the time you see this, the ones that were $5 should already be changed to $6.
Yep. I'm sorry about the.
He's just hanging
about
out.
the fur and the cat whiskers in the frame, and
he's just chilling.
He got a close up that time, didn't he?
He did.
Oh, goodness.
I'll post the pictures of him chilling.
And we got, what do you want to do now?
Let's do our, I guess, do our whips.
Okay.
We'll do the Happy Mail and the other stuff.
How many you got?
4. Yeah. Do you want me to
Yeah,
do one?
go ahead and do one.
Okay, I'll do the one that I forgot about. I don't know if it was last week or this week. I mean, week before last. It's been a minute. This is the Mill Hill Autumn Harvest Collection.
So cute.
Moonstruck Manor. It's tiny. And look at this table, we're so far away. Hello?
Brom. He's all about being in today's video, folks.
Let's see. And this is what I have done on it.
That's very cute.
Wrong. Right in the...
Hey!
Right in the
Hope nobody gets freaked out by cat eyes.
That's the one I had forgotten about, so it's getting there, you know, slowly but surely. It's a little bit more tedious because you gotta in and out, and worry about the beads. But I did put my bead minder in here that we got from the retreat from, oh boy.
I don't remember her name. I can see her face.
I can see her face too, but I can't remember her name. That's awful. But anyways, she made needle bead minders, so you can has a magnets on the back, and then it has this little like
sticky
tacky stuff that you can put your beads on to like so they won't roll all over the place, which will be really good.
Yeah.
But I put it in here with this project so that it's the only one that I use.
Should I show all that?
Beads. Sure.
So, this is a future pattern that's coming. It will be for summer, so it should be soon. And I'm just going to show you what I don't even have half of it done yet. So, but anyway, this will give you a really good sneak peek. Da-da-da.
Hey.
He wants to see. Brom. Oh, goodness. But anyway, that's a sneak peek of a new summer pattern coming soon.
Hey, buddy. What are you doing? You going? Where you going? Okay, he's gone.
Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't put that. Oh, hold on. Don't you even think about it. No. You've already tore a hole in my... He's over here trying to scratch a hole in my bag again. Skedaddle. Nope. Okay. My second whip is my Rainbow Dog by Dear Cross Stitch, and I got it off of Amazon. This paper is about had it.
I was thinking that.
So
your needle just flew out.
oh yeah, I think I stopped in the middle of it. Don't want to undo it all the way because it's a pain in the rear. But that way they can at least see how much I have to do left. So I stitched, I think just this dark blue here.
You don't have a lot left.
All I have left is this ear right here. That's it.
The top of the ear?
Yep. Top half, yeah. And then I'll show you this side because you can see like how much.
How much is left?
Yeah. Easier to see that way, I guess.
That's cool.
Yep. This one's a pain in the rear to handle because there's a little thick fabric and hard to handle it.
So, I had a wild hair the other night, and I thought of something else I wanted to stitch for patriotic. So I designed another, I mean, it's not large, but it's a larger pattern.
It's longer.
Yeah.
And skinny.
It's like a 5x11 when it's finished.
She has a,
but it will be coming soon as well.
it was her, she wanted to do this, and also it was kind of like a filler. There's a piece that she bought, was it at a yard sale or something? It's like a shutter, like a shutter to a hat. Like
no, you bought it for me at, what's that place called that's no longer there? It was a stitching store in Pigeon Forge.
What was it called?
I can't remember.
I just gave him a whipping. Oh my gosh.
They closed down, and we went for the first and only time right before they closed down. I think we just said it like
the last video or the
we
video
did.
Before last. Oh my goodness. We have terrible
Anyway,
memories.
I have like a skinny shutter that's already painted, and it has like a star cut out in it.
And the bottom's
like
a
for a patriotic, and I'm hoping
it's blue with
since I designed this that it'll fit it. I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure
I might check it after this video.
It's
if not, I'll finish it on something else.
It's like blue, but distressed with red.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then it has a star, of course, so it's all patriotic.
Yep. So anyway,
are you showing the whole thing?
Well, yeah, they're not gonna know what that is. They might can guess, but they're not gonna get the full effect.
Maybe.
Don't you think?
Well, go ahead. Whatever.
I'm gonna show you the whole thing, but you won't know. You won't get the whole effect.
Tall
you
and
might.
Skinny.
You might think you know what it is, and you might, but you won't know until I'm done. You won't know till you know. But anyway, there's what it's looking like. And this fabric Jade had given me for Christmas, and it's Picture This Plus Ancient, and it has some blue in it. And I thought, what am I going to do with that fabric? And then when I designed this and I saw this fabric, and I was like, that's what I'm going to use it for. So I think it's looking good on it, and because it's got that little bit of blue in the modeling. So anyway, there's your next patriotic that's coming. I love it. I can't wait till I get it done. So I should have both of those
oh goodness,
patterns done soon.
I'll lose this.
I mean, I want to say by next week, but I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Because she's got other things she's working on.
I do.
Weeklies and stuff. So.
Yeah.
I'll do this one.
Yeah.
You haven't done this one yet.
No.
Okay, so my third whip is the Stephen King House by the Witchy Stitcher. And I have yet to go and get the rest of the floss that I need. So I'm skipping around.
I skip around even when I have the floss.
Not really. I guess skipping around, but not, I mean, like, not a lot. Like, I couldn't go to the pink dress.
Oh God,
I couldn't
cute.
go on to Carrie because
that looks
I
like
didn't
so
have
much
pink.
fun to stitch.
It is. It really is. I'm loving it.
What does that say?
Thy word of truth. I'm not sure yet what it's from.
Thy word of truth.
Yeah. It don't look good, does it?
No, it looks fine. I'm just.
Here's
That's so cool.
Is it from? I'm trying to. Misery, maybe?
I have no idea.
I think it is from Misery. I'm gonna have to go watch that one now. But anyways.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just been like 100 years. The only one that I don't think I've seen.
I remember.
The only one I think that I haven't seen is Christine with the car.
You haven't seen Christine?
I don't think I have.
That's like a classic.
Well, all of these are classics because it's Stephen King. But anyways, so I went further here and then went out this way because Carrie is right here and I don't have the pinks for her dresses or her dress. So, but there's the little hanging sign that we were talking about, thy word of truth. Doesn't look too great.
It's small. It's hard to see. It's real small.
Yeah, but I'm loving it. It's great. I did watch 1408 again.
Did you?
Yep. So my next one, I'm probably gonna look up Misery and watch it again. Oh, God, I dread it, but I'm going to watch it. I'm watching them all as I do, like trying to watch them all.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You want me to show this and then we'll do this one, or do you want to do this one then that?
We can do this one together.
Okay. So we have our stitch along that we're doing with Fat Quarter Shop. Yep. And it's the Halloween.
Haunted Halloween.
Yeah. Let me pull yours out. Yeah.
Show this. So that's 4 sections or 4 weeks and sections.
Is it 4 or 5?
It's 4.
Oh, okay.
So 1/4 of it. So that's the first quarter. This is a free stitch along with Fat Quarter Shop. It's called Haunted Halloween. And if you're into quilting, they also have a quilt along.
Yep. I'm doing mine with whatever colors I had. Some were the called for, some weren't. Because I just, when it's not a pattern that I'm designing and stitching,
we have a lot of classic
I like
color
to try to use whatever colors I have as far as fancy floss goes, because I don't use fancy floss in my designs. I'm not saying I won't ever. I mean, who knows? I may one day. But for now, I just use DMC for those. But I also chose this limey green.
I think
it's Tropical Green by Witchelt. To do mine on, and I got a decent start. But I think it looks cute on that fabric so far.
Is it 14 count?
It's 16 count.
16? Is it really?
Yep.
Let me see. Oh. Yeah.
So, but it's fun. I just like to do I don't know. Ever since we started, we've done their free Halloween and Christmas stitch alongs
every year. So we got to do it
every year. So I feel like it's just a tradition. So that I just have to do it.
Kind of have to do it, yeah.
And we like a good mystery, from week to week. It's like a surprise. What did I get to stitch this week?
So I'm using all fancy floss as well, but
God, your fabric looks so good.
I had to change. Tiny, though. I'm using one of the oranges it called for, but the dark orange that they called for is actually my light orange, and I'm using a totally darker, brighter orange for the dark orange, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
And somebody had sent us some white. Oh, I forgot I broke my clip last night. I was trying to smack a fly with my thing. It hit the lamp.
She got violent.
Yeah, anyways. So, this was white. Somebody sent us 18 count. I've never done 18 count. I've done 16 count and I hated it. So far, I'm loving this.
I don't mind the 16 count, believe it or not.
I think it was the 16 count that I did because I had dyed it, so it made it a lot softer.
Oh.
Or something. I don't know, but I didn't like it. But anyways, this is my Halloween, Haunted Halloween, My Start. And the fabric I dyed with Truly Green and Pearl Gray Red dye. I just kind of mix them. So,
it looks so good.
yeah. And I'm doing, I asked Artie what she usually does, and she said for 18 count, she usually does one strand.
Is that what you're doing?
So I'm doing mine with one strand.
Is that your first time stitching with one strand?
Yes.
I've never stitched with one strand.
But on 18 count, it works perfectly. Especially, I have a smaller needle. It's easier to get in and out. And
you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I don't know. I don't know that I would do
really
it.
good. Are you going to show them the colors you chose? Like,
yeah, I can. Are all yours called for?
No.
Oh, so here's
the fabric that. Oh, where is it?
It's pistachio.
It's pistachio by
Fiber on a Whim.
Yeah, Fiber on a Whim, which is kind of a light pale greenish. So I think hers is really cool for that. I mean, I like mine too. It's just totally different, which our stuff usually is when we just do what we want to with our stitch alongs.
So is it 5 colors? 6. I'm missing. Oh, yeah. So
it's 6 colors.
Yep. 2 oranges, a brown, a black, a gray, and a white.
Mm-hmm.
But these are the colors that I chose. I used black coffee is what they called for. Baking tin is what they called for. I'm using bamboo instead of snowball because I only had one. I think I only had one like partial of snowball, and I wanted to make sure I had enough. Good Lord mercy. They called for cocoa bean in Classic Colorworks. I'm using sticks and twigs. And then, let's see. Tangerine is their dark orange, which is this orange. But I didn't have enough of it, so I did lobster. I think it's lobster claw and tangerine for my light orange. So yeah.
What is my white?
You shouldn't have to ask those questions. You've had it all together.
Oh,
Goodness gracious.
it's B5200. So my white is B52. I pulled it out of the bag, and this wad was like all in here like this. But
I usually have mine on a ring.
my white is B5200. And then I have the black coffee, the baking tin, and the cocoa bean. But then my 2 oranges is 721 and 948.
Which I think those are, well,
DMC.
722 is what they call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but what we just
It
every
come
year.
off because it's broke, that's why.
I think I said that last week.
You did.
Every year we do these because we love Halloween, we love a mystery, but also it gives us an excuse to just use whatever we have on hand. Like, we didn't buy anything for this. I mean, obviously we bought it or somebody sent it to us like before.
Right.
But we just pulled from our stash of what we had.
Yeah.
Like, because it's a free pattern, why spend money on a free pattern?
And it might not be something that I would necessarily design. So... And speaking of another stitch along,
yeah, I don't have this.
This one I think starts in July, and it's their Christmas stitch along. It's called Mystery Evergreen, and it's also through Fat Quarter Shop, and they have the supply list out there online now. If you'll just type in Evergreen, it'll take you to it. But it is basically a red, a dark pink, a light pink, a yellow, a light green, and a dark green. And again, just using what I have. So, some of them are called for, some of them aren't.
Trying to find...
Boop. Boop. These are gonna fall off, so anyway.
Post about it.
My light pink here is 761, which is called for. It's just the DMC called for. It's not the Classic Colorworks. And then my medium pink, or my dark pink, is 3833, which is also called for. Pretty sure. Is that right? Yep. Called for at DMC. And then 321 for the red. I had ribbon red, which is what it calls for in the Colorworks, but I was afraid I wouldn't have enough, so. And then queen bee for the yellow, and then steamed broccoli for the dark green, and the light green they called for little sprout, and I didn't have that, but I'm going with holly jolly for the light green. So those are my colors for the Christmas stitch along. And also the fabric is just a natural, which is kind of a light beige color fabric. And I found a fabric in my stash, which is kind of light beige.
It has a neutral color.
But I don't know what in the world. This came when I was in the Fabric Flare Club. And I got this and I was like, I have no idea what I'm ever going to use to stitch on that. So I thought, stitch this Christmas on it. But it is Fabric Flare 14 count Aida, but it's wood. And it looks like a wood grain. So I'm going to use it and see what the Christmas evergreen stitch along looks like on it. So
I think it's going to be 5 weeks, the Christmas one. They said
See, I was thinking that one was going to be 5 weeks too.
No, I remember looking this one up. The Halloween's 4 weeks because it's cut into quarters. And I read it on their blog post. But on their blog, they say, see, this 5-part mystery quilt along. They don't specifically say stitch along for the 5 week, but they usually do them the same. And I'm pretty sure. But they say, you know, details to come, so I'm sure they'll update it.
Right.
So that one should be 5 weeks.
So if you're interested in stitching along with either one of them, it's a free pattern. You can use what you have in your stash. Pretty easy colors to come up with.
Yeah, and I had that dye, the stuff that I dyed mine with. I already had the dyes and the fabric.
And the first week on the Halloween one was this week. And the second week will come out next, I think it comes out on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I guess so.
So it's not too late. I mean, it's never too late. You can wait till it's over and still do it. But if you want to stitch along, then this is the first week.
And for the record, I still haven't finished year before last Christmas stitch along.
Maybe you should pull that out and do it along with the other one in July.
It's on 16 count.
Have you done a lot of it? Because you could always just start it on...
It's like 2 rows.
Is it the one with the stockings and stuff?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. It's still there. Still kitted up. I haven't thrown it away completely. But yeah, just for the record. Wait, no, was it? Yeah, no, it wasn't. What was last year's?
I don't remember.
Was it the wreath?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, totally finished the wreath. I mean, I haven't FFO'd it, but I finished it.
I have not FFO'd it either.
I finished it because it was on Fabric Flare.
You know what I've been thinking about doing?
What?
Let us know if you'll be interested. I thought about doing a floss tube extra with just our just our finished objects. Not fully finished, just finished.
You mean like pulling out everything that we have?
Everything that we've got that we've completely stitched that we haven't FFO'd.
That'd be fun.
Just to, you know, I mean, maybe there's something there we forgot about that we would really like to get out and FFO.
I have a whole drawer of things that need to be fixed.
So, if you're interested in us doing that, let us know.
Yeah.
Comment below.
Yeah.
But I thought about that like last week. I thought, man, that'd be a video right there, because we've got we don't usually have a ton, you know, like a lot of people have like 20, 30 in excess whips, but we don't normally do that. But we have a lot of finished
Speak
stitching.
for yourself. I think I got like 10 or 15 projects.
Really?
Yeah. I had like 10 at least. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But still.
That and 3 or 4 of them I haven't touched in a long time.
I have.
One's been on the back burner since I screwed it up.
I have one
on the
since
back
pretty
burner.
much when we started.
The Yoda.
Yeah.
Mine's
one
that
day.
sew by row. The one that's on the back burner, because I need to frog all of it. And
That's one of my FOs.
And that's its exact. And that project right there is a
And
prime.
it needs to be.
That is a prime
FFO.
example of why I start in the center of the fabric and the center of the pattern in every project that I do.
Well, I didn't, and I was fine. So what?
That you do it, but you do it all of the time. Every project she starts bottom left corner.
Except for the round ones.
And obviously the top left.
Oh, right. I
because
had
of
to start in the top left of that and stitch along, because that's where they started.
But I started in the middle on that one too, buddy. I wasn't chancing it. I started in the middle, at the middle corner. I wasn't going top left. But anyways, she starts bottom left.
You would
I
just
start
be screwed if
center.
that's not 4 pieces.
It is. When you download the PDF, it says.
But wouldn't that be a nightmare?
Why do you think I started in the middle? If I thought that it was not going to be 4 pieces, I wouldn't have started in the middle. But if you look at it, did you even look at it when you printed it out? No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stitching it. What do you mean?
Where's your pattern?
It's in there.
Did you print out every page?
No.
Okay, then. That's the issue.
Because there's a waste.
Exactly my point.
Was there 4?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because if I print them out now...
There's no point in printing out the 2, 3, and 4, because they're just blank pages.
Right.
But there's 4 sections, and it has overlaps on the left and the...
I believe you.
Anyways, sew by row is a prime example of why I do not start on the bottom left or the top left, or I start in the middle of every project, and I will until I can't.
I'm a bottom left kind of girl. I don't know how I got there, because I don't know how. You know how. I don't know how.
I don't know how you got there either, because it confuses the heck out of me.
There's nothing to confuse. You just measure your fabric, and then you go down here and you use your little corner gauge and come out 2 inches or however long.
I did that with the fabric.
You did not do that.
I did do that. I even have it marked out where it's 2 inches, and then something happened. I don't know. I just don't start in the bottom left or the top left. I start in the middle, because if I do not, it's game over. By the time I get to the edge, something's wrong. I'm not doing it. And sew by row has literally been sitting in my stash of projects
because she's been
at the back of the line, and I haven't touched it. Because, and people were like, "Oh, just move this over here, and then start." No, because then the colors would be all off from the next row, and I can't do that. I can't do it. OCD. Anyways, enough of that.
Yep.
We have a little bit of happy mail from our dear friend Vicky.
Vicky, thank you, Vicky.
That was like in sync.
We're in sync quite a bit.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think we would be because we're always doing this.
We're in sync because you like to talk over me.
Oh, whatever. I don't.
Anyways, we have a tiny modernist cross stitch, a Stitcher's Garden, and it's super cute.
I like that one. I haven't decided whether I want to stitch it or not, and if I do, I think I might change the colors.
I told her, I was like, why not change the colors? I mean, we do it all the time with other stuff. If it's not a color that you like,
obviously I like the red in the flower. I like the red in the flowers and the tomatoes, but I'm not a fan of the red on the spools.
So just change it to a different color.
Yeah, I probably will.
Yes.
So, I don't know.
And then
we'll see.
She sent us this one. It's Stitching Row. The sampler has some stitchy notions in it. There's a floss right here. Looks like a hoop, a needle and thread. God, that's hard to see when we're far away. There's another floss, some scissors, which is really cute too. And then we showed, I think this one, Plum Street Samplers, This Is the Day. And Mom had mentioned that she might want to do it, I think. So she sent us another one.
I think I'm just going to end up having to start it.
Start a little bit.
I said, who knows, maybe one day our business will be successful and I'll just be able to pay somebody to stitch my patterns while I stitch the things that I want to stitch. I mean, I like to stitch my own patterns too, but
I told her just to do it. I mean, you gotta have some other things that you look forward to as well.
But I do really like this. And this other one that she sent.
And this one is Plum Street
Samplers. I want to stitch it too.
This I know.
So cute. This I know. For the Bible tells me so.
Yep. It's got little sheep and everything. That's really cute.
I know. That's a lot of sheep. The stitch.
Yeah, they're pretty small.
No, they are when you're looking at it like that. Ask Vicky; she'll tell you it's not so small. What's the dimensions on it?
Which one?
This oh yeah 142 by 150.
Yeah, but how big is that? We have to use a calculator because I don't have the dimensions on here. Yeah, 142 by 150 stitches. Whatever that is, that's a lot. Them sheep are probably like an inch apart.
Well, if I could, I've never tried 18 count, but if I could do 18 count
with one strand,
it might make it easier. I mean, not easier per se, but
might go a little quicker.
Might go a little quicker because it's not as large.
There's still,
I don't know. We'll see.
You still have to stitch the same amount.
I know. It might take less thread. That's probably the only thing.
Maybe. And then, so our last bit besides our shout out, we're gonna shout this out because this is upcoming. Me and Artie, the Vintage Stitcher, doing a collaboration of a stitch along with this. This is our Christmas movie stitch on Etsy. We're going to start it in July 1st, and then we're going to stitch it however we want, pretty much. We're stitching it and starting it together for Christmas in July, but we're not like, oh, just do this section first, do that section next, you know.
Because Jade starts in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. If I can help it, I start in the middle. But yeah. So that starts in July, and we're using Christmas Movie Stitch SAL hashtag. Is what it is.
Hashtag Christmas.
I said we're using.
You did the same thing the last time, and I said set the hashtags at the front.
Well, it depends on how you say it. Hashtag.
I know what you're saying.
What I'm trying to say is we're using Christmas Movie Stitch SAL.
As the hashtag.
As a hashtag.
Yeah.
But there's too many S's in there, and then there's Anyways, hashtag.
So if you want to join
Christmas
in,
Movie Stitch SAL.
It starts July 1st.
And I'm still waiting on my fabric. I ordered from Live and Die in LA, and I can't wait to see it because we don't ever get fancy fabric for anything anymore. We just, use what we got most of the time.
Especially if it's not for the business.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I have a shout out this week for under 1,000 subscribers, and it is Alana from Silly Notions Stitcher. Haven't had time to watch much yet, but I do know that her latest video that she just put out, she's talking about going to StitchCon. So I know she will be doing that, and you guys go and check her out. Again, her name is Lana. Her channel name is Silly Notions Stitcher, and let her know that Small Town Needleworks sent you.
Yeah.
So,
I think that is it.
You want to show, where'd it go?
Oh, you want to show us again?
Yeah. And this is our latest
Again.
release. July the 4th in a small town. So you can purchase that on our Etsy shop.
Yep. It should be there by the time you see this.
Yeah.
We gotta take pictures of that.
Oh, yeah. We always forget.
All right.
So, anything else?
Nope, I think that's it.
All right. We'll see you guys next week with Bells On. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Etsy and Facebook.
All the things.
Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to comment below. What was I telling them to comment below?
Oh, which pattern you like best? But
No, that's not what I said.
I mean,
Earlier in the video.
Oh, I don't have a clue. Oh, you're talking about the people wanting patterns in the stores, right? I have no idea.
Oh my God.
That's what she said.
If you saw the video, the beginning of the video, you'll know, even though my short-term memory won't let me remember right now.
I have no idea.
It's something I wanted them to let me know in the comments, but I can't remember. Oh my gosh. I'm nuts.
I thought it was about the patterns. Like people buying paper patterns. To reach out to us and stuff.
As soon as this is over, we're going to have to watch the first of it just so I can know what I said.
Yeah, anyways. Oh, and happy birthday to my hubby this weekend, too.
Yeah, happy birthday, Kane.
Yeah. He may or may not see that.
How old's he going to be?
35.
35.
Yeah. Yeah. If I did my math right, yeah. 35. Anyways, happy birthday to my hubby. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe. If you're up north, stay indoors with all this smoke and that mess and
From
stuff.
the wildfires, yep.
Yeah.
And our Canadian friend.
Yes. Be safe. Let us know if they're like near you and all that stuff, and just be safe and be. Obviously, you're up there, so you probably know more about it than we do, but we are getting a little bit of the haze down here, so not like New York and stuff like that, and I'm sure it's awful in Canada, so be safe.
Yes. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.